All right, buddy, it's story time. So we're going to read Corduroy. Are you ready? It's a story about a bear. So let's get started. See, that's your bear. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." Do you see that? He only has one button. Mm-hmm. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself.
Well, some toy man's gonna go and fix.
Let's find out. I think someone's going to fix him. So you know what Corduroy says? He says, "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." So he's going to go looking for his lost button. Here he goes. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain.
That's not a mountain, that's an elevator.
That's-
I wouldn't put my hands on the elevator.
You gotta hold the railing so you can be safe.
I did that.
Good, cool. So Corduroy stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace."
I like this story.
It's a great story. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. And all at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried, and tried to pick it up. But like the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled with both paws, and pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was doing his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Now who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. "Hello," he said. "How did you get upstairs?" The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there looking at him with a wide, warm smile was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed, just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know, I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. "I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with the shoulder strap fastened." You were right, he's getting his button fixed. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. The end. Did you like that story?
I want to do that again.
Oh, you want to do it again?
Yes, that was so fun.
I thought it was a great story. That's why I picked
And
it.
I like my bear,
Yeah, his name's Corduroy. And how many buttons does he have?
too.
Yeah, he's all fixed. All right, well, thanks for reading the story with me today, Gideon.
Yeah.
Can I have a high five?
Yeah.
Cool, you're a pretty cool dude. Here, let's do another one. Bam, all right.
I'm going to do 3.
You're gonna do 3?
Yes.
That's
I
how-
did-
oh, 'cause that's how
I
old you
did-
are.
So I did 2. Now I
Okay,
need
let's do one more.
more.
That's pretty good math, dude. I like it. Do you do fist
What,
bumps?
what about I do 4?
Okay, let's do
5
4.
more.
5 more? Oh, man.
So
How
I
about,
have 2 more.
let's do 2 more high fives and then a fist bump. You ready? Okay, I'm waiting for you. 1, 2, okay, fist bump. Here, blow it up. Just go like that. Ready?
I'm going to do it again.
Oh.
I'm going to do a harder one.
Oh, okay. All right.